What's good? What's good? What's good? Give me 1 second. Oh, actually, we'll be all right. I won't record this. It's fine. What's going on, D? Let me know if y'all can hear me. I had a mic malfunction. And since I had a mic malfunction, excuse me. All right. Sorry, we're positioned. Let me know if you guys can hear me, man. Let me know if you can hear me. Windy City Assassin, what's going on, man? Let me know if you can hear me. Where's the link at? Man, how are you doing this morning, Brandon? Good morning. Good morning. Okay, cool. No, I don't have a new office. This is the same office as I was in. It's just this is the wall you used to see. I just changed the pictures. Mic check, yes, sir. Okay, cool. Yeah, all right, good. Because I had a mic malfunction. So I'm on a backup mic that I had. Always good to keep a backup mic, just in case. I keep a backup mic. Got several backup mics, just in case something gets busted. What's going on, man? Lone Wolf, what's up, man? Windy City Assassin, what's good? Main Focus 23, what's going on with you, man? Jonathan Nichols, Rise and Shine. Meaty Riley in the building, what's up, man? Man, look, bro, that shit was hilarious yesterday. Hilarious. Joey, man, I don't plan on being in there all day, man, but I know you want to talk about this AJ fight. Also, Gervonta Davis's team, in the person of Kenny Ellis, talked about, or at least basically said, man, I don't believe nothing Rick Glazier has to say. So maybe the Lamont Roach thing is a pipe dream after all. Man, it's going to be really interesting to see. All good, Aaron B. Moore. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. Daniel Gallimore in the building. Man, it was really it was a pleasure to see Turkey Al-Sheikh. I think I'm a hater, man. I think there's a little bit of hater in me, man. Brandon Brooks said, did you know that Anthony Joshua hasn't fought at Wembley since he lost to Usyk? Yes, I do. Yes, I did know that. Yes, I did. That's a very big place, man. That's a very large place, Mr. Brooks. Very large place. Very large place. So, yeah, I didn't see him fighting Jermaine Taylor and Jermaine Taylor. Well, not Jermaine Taylor. Was it Jermaine Franklin? I didn't see him fighting Jermaine Franklin there, no. So, he's not going to fight Jermaine Franklin there. So, no, he wasn't. He wasn't going to fight Robert Helenius in Wembley Stadium. He wasn't going to fight Robert Helenius in Wembley Stadium. They put him in there against another Brit that is the IBF world champion and gave him another shot at a world championship. The best shot AJ was ever going to get at a world championship in his career. It almost looked like they designed that so that AJ could get a belt from Daniel Dubois. And Daniel Dubois was like, dude, I'm just going to go out there and beat you up. And he just went out there and beat up AJ. He beat up AJ. AJ fought back, I got to tell you. AJ showed heart, and it took a little while. Now, see, if that was, let's say, Deontay Wilder that would have caught him with something like that, more than likely he wouldn't have got up out of there. He wouldn't have lasted so long. However, man, just a sad thing that it was. All this hype jobism in boxing, man. I can afford to sit back and talk about this today because don't nobody really care no more. But, man, I sat back there and watched boxing for the last, let's say since 2017. Let's just go through 2017. Let's say 7 years. 7 years of watching the heavyweight division with Anthony Joshua and all the primping and posturing about Anthony Joshua in the UK media and in the US media. Because one thing that has been very, very consistent about the US media, we will pander to any foreign entity that comes into the United States trying to spend $3. If you out here, hey, thank you, Andy Gill. Please notice that you are wrenched up, Andy Gill. You're not wrenched. I appreciate you coming back once you got blocked, man. I really do. And welcome to the wrench gang. Welcome to the wrench gang. Going back, let's go back some time, bro. Let's take a walk back in time. After I give you the overview. Ever since 2017, man. AJ was probably the first since that time that came in. Before that, there was Lomachenko. Lomachenko came in before AJ. I'm almost sure of it. But, you know, Lomachenko came in with the talent, with an American promoter. AJ was coming to take over America. He was the greatest heavyweight in the history of heavyweights. He was better than Muhammad Ali. Could beat Muhammad Ali. And it winds up that he gets an opportunity at the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. The only time he will ever get that opportunity. AJ had the undisputed championship of the world, a shot at the undisputed championship of the world right in his grasp. Right in his grasp. And they played around. Deontay Wilder took what he could get. While Deontay Wilder's out here taking what he can get, he could get a fight with Tyson Fury. So he gave Tyson Fury a 3-fight head start on him. And equal good money and everything to get him out of retirement. And then fought him 3 times. And then still fought tough competition after that. AJ had a shot at undisputed. The thing everybody says they want. The thing, we finally have undisputed. Usyk and Fury. We could have had that years before that. If AJ would have taken that Deontay Wilder fight. But American media British support their fighters, Americans support their race. Kind of sad. Dog, there's nothing sad about that, Dotron Drain. And Americans support Americans, not a race. I don't agree with that. Americans support American fighters. Yes, they do. That's why American fighters are the biggest names in sport. Train. How can Americans only support their race and have Gervonta Davis be the biggest name in boxing? How's that? They get plenty of support for black people. We sitting up here right now supporting them. I'm sitting here at church, church hours at 8 o'clock in the morning, supporting our fighters. Plenty of people supported Floyd Mayweather. Plenty of people support Errol Spence and Gervonta Davis. Plenty of people supported Deontay Wilder. British people just wanted to lie about it. Plenty of people supported Deontay Wilder. Again, I'm going to go back to the stat about Deontay Wilder. When AJ came in, y'all acted like didn't exist. Please understand that Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury outsold Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Because of Deontay Wilder, not Tyson Fury with y'all lying asses. Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury did not need Saudi welfare to get a fight done. That was huge. That was there for AJ. And y'all said no to Deontay Wilder. And now he will never be undisputed. They acted like it was a foregone conclusion or something. That it was going to pop off like that. Like it was a foregone conclusion. That AJ was going to be the champion of all boxing for decades to come. And this dude is done. He ain't Errol Spence Jr. type of done, because we've only seen Errol Spence lose once. We have now seen AJ get his ass whooped 4 times. Really 5, because he was very lucky to get out of it with Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir had him out, bro, while you BSing. And Vladimir was damn near 50. Y'all worked so hard to keep Deontay Wilder from getting that fight. And the karma is hilarious to me. To now watch the dude, because it was just last week y'all was happy AJ wasn't fighting Deontay Wilder. He was beyond Deontay Wilder because he had beaten Francis Ngannou. Turkey Al-Sheikh gave that man Francis Ngannou. And before that, he gave him Robert Helenius. And before that, those guys were fighting Jermaine Franklin, bro. Anthony Joshua's had no pressure on him. Almost no pressure on him. And y'all threw Deontay to the wolves. If Deontay Wilder was not 100% what he used to be, he was going to lose both of those fights. Because, dog. But y'all you took Deontay Wilder's idea of fighting Francis Ngannou and gave it to AJ and Fury. Y'all literally, Deontay Wilder was talking about fighting Francis Ngannou in Africa. Y'all snatched his idea and took the shit to Saudi Arabia and gave it to Fury and gave it to AJ. And AJ got his ass knocked out, so good luck with the rest of that fucking tournament you're trying to set up. Daniel Dubois and Tyson Fury it is. Daniel Dubois and Tyson Fury it is. You got to have at least a trilogy with Alexander Usyk. And even Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury is not a big fight. You guys try to manufacture this shit. And I've watched it for 7 years. I've been watching it for 7 years. Man, it is so funny, bro. And at the same time, to see the sad thing yesterday was see Devin Haney not even be able to get into the fight, bro. Dog, Keith Idich would have got a ticket to that fight. He got a press pass. How disrespectful is that? That man said, I got to pay my own ticket. What's up? Dude, he don't fuck with you, Devin. He don't fuck with you, Devin. He don't fuck with you, Devin. I told you. I told y'all. told you. Fanon is a hater. Fanon is a hater. Why you hate on Dev? 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 Fanon is a hater. Why you hate on Dev? I've told you I'm not hating on Devin. I'm telling you the truth. Dude, there are consequences to free agency. There's consequences of not being loyal to a team. If you don't show loyalty to them, they won't show loyalty to you. They didn't bid on your last fight. Then they got so nasty. They were like, this nigga trying to get on camera with Turkey. Where's the Turkey and Devin picture? Where's the Devin and Turkey picture? They're not talking about the fact that Turkey didn't spring for a Turkey didn't spring for a ticket either. Turkey couldn't have got him a ticket. Y'all gonna listen, young men. Y'all gonna one of these days, y'all gonna listen. One of these days, you're gonna shut your mouth and listen, young man, and stop thinking all these people blowing smoke up your rectum are your friends. Dude, anybody that says Devin Haney don't look like an utter buffoon right now, please raise your hand. Hey, young men, I'm an OG. I'm an old man. I don't know. See, I'm an OG. I'm an old man. I'm great. I don't want to hate on a young man, but you know what it is? It seems to me from the experience of, like an old ass dude who don't know shit, that if you show up to somebody's house, they open the slide door and say, fucking beat it. And then they close that little thing. And you're like, hold on, man, you my boy. Where's the party invite? Where's the party invite? It's like, man, what do you mean where the party invite? Nigga, you ain't invited. Hey, man, let me in. All right, pay the entry fee. You're not going to give me no ticket? No. Why not? Because we don't want you in here. But we have to let you in if you buy a ticket. So take your ass to the box office and buy a ticket, because that's the only way your ass is getting in here. And do not stand next to Turkey, or I'm going to call the goddamn security, and it's going to get ugly on you. Champ, you dropped my belt, champ. What did I do to Eddie? What did I do to Eddie? I had a WBC belt, Dev. I had a WBC belt that I paid you a shitload of money to get off a guy that was loyal to me. You beat him. I let you have a fight. You didn't resign. You got your ass whooped by somebody else. Lost it. Then you don't want to defend the belt no more. And guess who got the belt? Al Heyman got the belt. What do you mean what you do to me? His name is Alberto Puello. You did Alberto Puello to me. Boy, if I'm sitting there counting my money, I'm thinking, my God, man, I can't believe Alberto Puello's sitting over there with my WBC belt. Al had the WBA. He lost the WBA. I had a shot at the WBA. I got the WBC because I got Regis. Then I'm like, okay, Regis, I don't know how far Regis is going to go. Let me give Devin a second chance. Devin fights him. Devin acts a fool afterwards. He goes to sell my belt. Cuts me out the money. And this dude got the audacity to be sitting up here at the door of my palace asking for a let in. Pay your way with the money I paid you to throw my belt in the trash can. How about we do that? Now, look, I'm serious. What am I missing here? What am I missing here? See, if I DM a boxer and I say, hey, would you be interested in watching and talking with me about this subject? And that boxer does not respond. But then I see that boxer talking about DMs he got that day. I figure when he doesn't or she doesn't answer my question, that means no. And guess what I don't have to do? I don't have to do anything else. The second I send you a note and I know you see it and you don't say no, you don't say yes, I know, oh, okay, you don't want to do it. You're just being polite and not telling me. Guess what? If Eddie wanted Devin there, Eddie would have called Devin and asked him to show up. Boy, you better go call Al. Guess who's not going to help you? Bob. If you are nuts enough to go look for Bob Arum Top Rank for your salvation, man, you better go call Al. You better go call, because Al going to feed you Godzilla. But he going to pay you for fighting Godzilla. Oh, not Bob. Bob ass going to make you sign a 4-fight deal for chump change. And your ass going to be on about 4 or 5 top ranked cards with the money coming out the budget on Thursday. You better see. You better call Tyrone. Call him. Tell him come on and help you get your shit. Okay? That's what he said. You better call Al. You better call Al. That is the biggest message ever. Call Al. Call Al. I wonder if that was racist, though. EBC Sweatline, what up, man? So you better believe, bro. I'm sitting up here laughing this morning. I am laughing this morning. It's been a day. Whoo. The Hypejobs went bust. You can't do shit with Anthony Joshua now. Go fight Deontay Wilder or Michael Hunter. Now, I would like to talk about the rest of you Martin Bacoli people. I got to take a couple seconds here. Because you know some of y'all, like Joe A., want to talk about Martin Bacoli. But you know what I forgot about Martin Bacoli? I forgot his ass got beat up by Michael Hunter already. I forgot about Martin O'Coley. The Martin O'Coley that got beat up by Michael Hunter. A Michael Hunter that will whoop AJ's ass. And a Michael Hunter that very well might whoop Daniel Dubois' ass. I really did contemplate this whole heavyweight thing, and I realized, oh, we do have a heavyweight. We got Michael Hunter, who already knocked out Martin Bacoli. He was injured when he fought. Oh, too bad. So sad. Ass whooped just the same. Ass whooped just the same. Was Alexander Povetkin injured when Michael Hunter got robbed on a Matchroom card against Alexander Povetkin? Was he? I don't think Michael Hunter. I don't think Alexander Povetkin was I don't think Alexander Povetkin was injured. I know that Alexander Povetkin was then given to Dillian White who I think knocked out Dillian White, even though he got a robbery victory against Michael Hunter, the same guy that knocked out Martin Bacoli. Mighty funny how nobody is calling Michael Hunter for rehab season. You know they gonna call Daniel Dubois, who already got whooped by multiple people. Quit. Got knocked out and quit. Knocked out and quit. You don't order me to do shit, G-Man King. You sit down, shut the fuck up. Because rehab season is over. Over. Rehab season's over. No more suspense in the heavyweight division. It's already settled. Everybody's already fought everybody. The ring around the rosy is over. Everybody has already fought everybody. Everybody has fought everybody. AJ is done. Tyson Fury lost to Usyk. Usyk took out Dubois, who was already taken out by Joyce, who got taken out by Zhang, who got taken out by Parker, who had already been taken out by AJ, who got knocked the fuck out by Dubois, who got knocked out by Usyk, who beat up Fury, who beat Wilder, who beat Ortiz. It's over with, bro. There's no more combinations of people there other than Tyson Fury and Daniel Dubois, who'd already been beaten by multiple people. The heavyweight thing is over with until they restart it. I'm sorry, the merry-go-round went all the way around. What fight am I missing? Hrgovic got beat. Yoka got beat. Dubois got beat. Wilder got beat. Fury, only person that ain't got beat in all of this mix. Bacoli got knocked out. Only person is Usyk. Usyk is the king. And everybody else got to deal with what Usyk is doing. And that's it. And guess what? Fury's going to fight Usyk. And if Fury beats Usyk, it's still over with. Except for they got to run it back a third time. And then it's still over with. Because everybody else has already fought. Already done it. So, let's stop the dumb shit. There's no suspense. You cannot sell Fury and Joshua. You can't sell Usyk and Dubois. You can't sell, you may sell Usyk Wilder. You're going to sell Usyk Zhang. Oh, let me tell you who the best matchup is. Usyk Zhang. It's either Usyk Bacoli, Usyk Zhang, if Usyk beats Fury. But if Fury beats Usyk and they go, then everything's over because there's nobody else. I don't see anybody else on the lay of the land. I don't see that same situation being at 154. Because guess what? Jermell has never fought Terrence. And Jermell has never fought Errol. And Jermell has never fought Fundora. And Jermell has never fought Zoo. And Zoo has never fought Errol. And Zoo has never fought Terrence. And all that 154, there's plenty of work to do there, bro. There's no work to do at heavyweight anymore. Because AJ got his ass knocked out. And good for y'all. Because what you did to Deontay. Because you used Deontay as farter. You guys walked AJ all the way to the top of that thing. The rehab season. You coasted his ass all the way up. All the way up. With soft ass touches. His last fight wasn't even it was a guy who was 0-1. And you made a super fucking hero out of him and gave him a world title shot off of beating an 0-1 MMA fighter. And by the way, Tyson Fury got dropped by Ngannou. So your whole heavyweight division looks like shit because a cruiserweight owns it. All y'all were talking all that shit. Meanwhile, there was a cruiserweight that walked through everybody. Y'all thought it was a golden era of heavyweights. You tell me a golden era of heavyweights where a cruiserweight walks through everybody. You tell me a time when the heavyweight division went all the way down to 175, that a 175 light heavyweight cleared out the heavyweight division. Cleared it out. He cleared the UK heavyweights out. All of y'all. And he is not represented by Frank Warren nor Eddie Hearn. His ass is out there in Ukraine. Which makes Blood Boxing's video about the UK so hilarious. Blood Boxing did a video years ago when the UK, again, maybe about 9 years ago, when they were starting to talk about the UK fighters a lot. And Blood Boxing's like, look, bro, you UK European fighters are not the shit. Y'all are second fiddle to the Eastern Europeans. They're the ones that are coming in. And to see, just like all that shit y'all talking about in the lower weight classes about what y'all was going to do with Americans to have a bunch of Mexicans run through you. Let's not forget all that shit y'all was talking about. Gary Russell Jr. this, Gary Russell Jr. ain't that. And guess what happened? A bunch of journeyman Mexicans hopped on planes in fights that were supposed to be gimme fights, and they run through all your champions. They run through, is there a UK fighter that's not been knocked out by a Mexican at one point in time? Please let me know if there's any UK champions that have yet to been knocked out by a journeyman from Mexico. Here's the link. Oh, I'm going today because I got to compete with Dave. Because I hosted a fight with Dave. That dude named Dave got energy, man. That dude named Dave stays focused and he keeps it rolling. He's singing and going. Man, I was enjoying listening to him last night when we covered that fight. Joe Cal, what about Joe Calzaghe? Joe Calzaghe. Yeah, you got to go back to Joe Cal. God dang. Okay, Joe Calzaghe. Okay, so we're talking about, what year is this? Come on, Oz. What year is this? I'm talking about champions right now that were with Eddie Hearn. I'm not talking about somebody that fought. I'm not talking about 2010. Bro, I'm not talking about 2010. I'm not about talking about 2006. I'm not talking about Bob Foster. You know what I'm saying? You might as well say Lennox Lewis. Nah, bro, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about these dudes talking about they taking over from America. Joe Calzaghe and them were smart enough not to say that. Joe Calzaghe never took that angle, you know? Anyway, here's his link, man. I had to get you riled up. Man, thank you guys for your support, man, today. For real, man. Thank you. And thank you, Dodge Train. Thank you, Andy Gill. Thank you, Kamal. All right, here's his link, man. Snooty, ain't seen you in a minute, man. What up, Snooty? There you go. There's that link. I know what that is. All right. All right, there you go. G-Man King. There you go. Woo! I'll just wait for that link, dog. I just wait for that link. I'm sorry, man, but it is time to eat your crow. Man, AJ's gotten his ass whooped a lot. It's not even big news anymore. Really? Think about it. AJ getting his ass whooped like that, King, it's not even big news. It's like, oh, AJ got whooped again. Ain't nobody's heart broke. Ain't no sad songs playing. None of that. It's just, hey, it is what it is, man. I sure do like watching AJ. He's a nice guy. I certainly do. I hope he does well in his retirement. But AJ is not going to retire. He's going to keep fighting. Oh, I know. Royal NBA, I know. No, he's done. He's done. He's done, bro. He's done. I don't know what else I can tell you other than AJ is absolutely positively done. Deontay Wilder's should probably stop fighting too. Tyson Fury should stop fighting. I'm telling you, they're all done. They're all done, bro. They're all done. That whole crew is done. What's the average age of the heavyweights? Champions? Can somebody give me that name? Give me that number? It went down because of Daniel Dubois. Because I don't know how old Daniel Dubois is. Late 30s? I mean, late 20s or something like that. How old is Daniel Dubois? I don't know how old he is. I know he's younger. And I don't think Daniel Dubois is done, though. I don't think it's 27. I don't think Daniel Dubois is done. But Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Joe Joyce, Zhilei Zhang, all those guys are really done. I mean, you guys talk about how a lot of people mention to me, like how the age of the heavyweight division it's an older division. But why is it older? It's older because everybody's heavyweight division is weak. I really sat down and did some thinking. I was like, people really want to focus on how bad the Americans are. But really, everybody's bad. Everybody's bad. All the heavyweights are bad. The whole division is bad. I don't care what you say. The whole division is bad. It's not a good division. It's not a deep division. It's a division that, because there's not a lot of good people in that division, that certain people can be made to look very, very good. It's a division that Dillian White can float at the top for long periods of time. If you have a division where somebody can be 42 years old and break onto the scene, dude, you got a bad division. Ain't in the real world fighting, bro, when you're 35, 36 years old, bro, you're not beating up 27-year-old dudes. You're not beating those dudes up like that, dudes that train the same way that you do and know how to do the same thing. No. It's just, they're old. They're old. UK heavyweight division is in trouble. They don't have a lot of talent. They don't have a lot. You guys just claim that they're the best. And they may be the best, but they're the best of a mediocre-ass crop of heavyweights. This is not a golden era for heavyweights. It's not. And I'm telling you, the reason I believe it's not a golden heavyweight is because of the size of these dudes. It's because of the size of these dudes. The tall guys got glass jaws. I've been telling y'all. Anybody getting punched up is leverage. I'm telling you, as long as you got somebody punching up at your fucking chin, bro. You're trying to tuck your chin. You're 6'6". Your chin is up in the air naturally. That's why these little dudes, when they run, you see all these tall dudes get clocked by a smaller guy and laid on their ass. Because their balance is so fucking high. Their center of balance is so high. So you juice these dudes up. You allow them to grab. You allow them to hold and wrench and wrestle. Then you don't dude, look how bad the heavyweight division is. You say you guys can readily recognize Deontay Wilder's not skilled. To you, he's not skilled. This is how bad the heavyweight division is. Deontay Wilder had a chance to kill all them dudes. And he didn't even pick up the sport till he was damn near 20 years old. And you say he has one punch and he did it to these people. That means they're no good. You guys say it all the time when it comes to Deontay Wilder. He's not skilled. If he's not skilled, then why the hell is he knocking these people out? Why can Luis Ortiz leave Cuba at like 42 years old and come handle business in the heavyweight division? During the prime of the heavyweight division, the guys were in their prime when they were at the top. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. And by that time, you start sliding off because you got other ones coming up, but you don't have that in the heavyweight division because these guys have left all the athletes. Europe, big men in Europe, those big men in Europe are not boxing anymore. They're not boxing. They're playing basketball. Where are the Yugoslavians, 6'6", they're playing basketball just like ours are. Just like ours are. That's it. David Price was another one. David Price was another one. I'm just telling you, man. Before y'all jump up on here and talk about how bad the American heavyweights are, everybody's bad. Because the American heavyweights didn't clear out. We just don't. We had one. We have two. You won't fight Michael Hunter. If your guys are going to try to say Martin Bacoli's the next guy, bro, no, he's not. It's Michael Hunter. It's Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter has one loss, I do believe. And he's got a couple draws after that. Because y'all put his ass on the road. Because you put Michael Hunter out on the road. What about Michael Hunter? Bacoli was hurt. You want to talk about Bacoli knocking out Jared Anderson? He got beat up by another American. Michael Hunter's last fight, you have to go to BoxRec, bro. I don't know, not too long ago. He just beat somebody up. He just beat up some dude that people thought was good. No joke. Michael Hunter literally, I saw him not too long ago beating somebody up. He's 36. Yeah, he's 23-1. And he just fought 3 months ago. He fought twice this year. Yeah, he was on a layoff between 21 and 23. But shit, he went to Mexico. Got a couple fights. Just came back to Hollywood. Knocked out Cassius Chaney. That's who he whooped. Oh, he whooped Cassius Chaney. Yeah, he whooped. He just got done whooping Cassius Chaney. Dude, he just whooped. And that's not about what he done lately. They don't want that. I already told you about Martin Bacoli. He just knocked out somebody like 3 months ago. I thought y'all wanted some smoke. Y'all don't want no smoke, King. G-Man King. I put the link up and y'all didn't want it. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Hey, if Black American heavyweights ain't popping, the heavyweight division ain't popping. Too bad all our big boys play basketball and football pretty much, or y'all would be done. Fuck up out of here. Man, get up out of here, man. I know dudes I went to high school with. I was like, man, that dude should have been a heavyweight. Big Mike, bad dude. Big Mike was like 6'6", maybe 230, 6'6", 230. Dude ran like a deer, bro. Ran like a deer. Could jump. Super duper heavy-handed. Super strong. Man, Mike Tyson. I was looking like Mike. Like if I was a boxer, imagine fighting my dude, my friend Mike. Is like, man, God dog, bro. You're going to get really, 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 really hurt. Playing with him if he's a full-fledged fighter, bro. My God. But, you know, he played football and baseball. He went to college on football and baseball. And also, boxing doesn't take you to college. So that's another group of people you're not going to get in the United States. Where you at, Joe? Come on, Joe. Come on, man. I ran you off. I ran G-Man King off, man. He said, where the link at? I don't think that's the real G-Man King. I don't think G-Man King got enough nerve to show his face no more. I don't think he has the resilience to do it. Imagine if a dude like DL Metcalf, I mean, you know, look, man, all you got to know is, bro, they got him, dog. The reason that we have bigger, great small dudes is because they can't play sport. They can't play the other sports. Just it's what it is. That's the reason why we dominate the welterweights and all of that, because they're not big enough to play another sport, really. As soon as you start floating up around 175, dudes like that size, once you start messing around with people that can legitimately, consistently be around 6 feet tall, they're out of there. You know what I'm saying? They're out of there. No, I didn't say any hopes. I didn't say any hope. Joey, when are you going to show up, bro? Come on, Joey. Come on, Joey. Joey, the only reason I went live was to talk to you this morning. That's the only reason I even went live, Joey. You think I watched that fight, AJ and Daniel Dubois, on a live stream? And I wasn't trying to chop it up with you, bro, and you didn't show. You didn't call the fight. Disappointed. Said, I'm not going to lie. I look back at Usyk and DDD low blow, and that punch was legal. DDD should be undisputed. Oh, hell no, that shit wasn't legal. And just because the punch landed didn't mean he was going to get knocked out. Hell no. Danny Dubois get his ass whooped again. Okay? Let me tell you. Usyk gonna whoop Dubois again. He'll whoop Dubois again. Just my take. Yeah, it could be legal. Great. That's fine. It was legal. Doesn't matter. If they would have called it a legal blow, he might have continued to fight. Nah, bro. You can't. Look, man, once you say you thought it was a legal blow, it doesn't matter because he reacted when he knew it was a legal blow by the ref. He got to react like that. He got his rest. If they had not called it illegal, if he had not said, he said, no, knockdown, you may have seen Alexander Usyk do something else. You don't know because Alexander Usyk didn't have to deal with it being a blow. The ref said it was low. So he got to rest. That's not on Usyk. That's on the ref. And on top of it, it doesn't mean that Dubois wasn't still going to get beat up. And Daniel Dubois got knocked out. That shit didn't go the distance. Daniel Dubois got knocked out. Daniel Dubois got knocked out. Anyway, I'm sorry, man. I know y'all don't care about this UK boxing. Yeah, I mean, he could have got right back up. Man, he whooped up on Danny Dubois, man. Y'all are rushing it. Y'all are clutching it. Y'all are clutching it punches. Man, if that would have happened, it would have changed all of the decision-making processes for Alexander Usyk. It's not like he got hit with a shot and got laid out and couldn't get up at all. And the fight was stopped because it was an illegal blow. And then the fight was given to him. No. It wasn't. It was just a case that he said, okay. And he said, and then, by the way, Usyk was even saying, hurry up, I'm ready. Because he didn't want to give Dubois any more rest. It's like, man, I don't need all this time. He's like, no, take your time. He's like, man, no, I don't need to take my time. Hurry up. The ref was, if I recall correctly, the ref was tripping on that one. The ref was tripping. If the ball can't get his opponent out of there before the fourth round, he's done because his gas is out. He needs to cut the muscle workout down and build his stamina. Look, man, I'm telling you, man, the best division in boxing really is lightweight and 154 pounds. There are some divisions that are garbage, bro. I'm telling you. Not all divisions are created equal, and not all divisions are the same at all times. The skill sets tend to congregate at times. 175 is deep, though. 175 is, very deep, actually. Light heavyweight right now is deep. Heavyweight's not deep because basically everybody got beat. So there's parity there, though. So that's a good thing. There's parity in the heavyweight division. Well, I can't believe, man, dog, this is wild. We just grinding, huh? We just grinding. Hey, man, has anybody seen Mr. Pragmatic? I gotta send him a note. Hey, Mr. Pragmatic, let me know if you got that. Everybody else acknowledged they got it. I didn't hear back from you. So let me shoot him a note today. That's what I'll do. The skill set yesterday looked trash compared to the lighter divisions. I mean, they really look trash. If you go back and look at Larry Holmes, go watch Larry Holmes, man. Go watch Larry Holmes. Go watch Evander Holyfield. Man, those dudes are more skilled heavyweights than these guys are. Danny Dubois is not going to go. I don't think Danny Dubois would last 3 rounds with Lennox Lewis. No, 175 is actually pretty decent because Benavidez moved up in there and Morrell moved to 175. So at 175, you got Beterbiev, you got Bivol, you've got Morrell, and you've got Benavidez. That's a fairly deep division when you got 4 guys that talented in the same division. They got yeah. Now that's a pretty deep division now if those guys moved up there. Now that they moved up, that's a good division. Dude, they got a good division. They do. 175. Women's boxing they need more talent in women's boxing. They just need more talent. They need more mid-level talent in women's boxing is what they need. They've got talent at the top, but it goes from the top to the bottom. You know what I mean? They need to start building people up more. But they've got people like, Miss Ellis. Yeah, ready for Bivol, Beterbiev. Yeah, I am too. Man, I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm going for Beterbiev. Even though Kenny Ellis scared me when he said that he thought Bivol Beterbiev may not be able to take Bivol's punch. The only thing that saved me was, well, at least Kenny didn't know that Ali's resume is much better than Larry Holmes. Because Ali's resume is much better than Larry Holmes's. Hey, what up, Keith Nolan? Good day, Martin, into the chat. Is Joe A up there trying to do damage control? No, Joe A won't come up. Joe A won't come up. King won't come up. King talked shit from the sidelines, and then I put a link in and he wouldn't show up. That's what happened. I don't know what to do. Do they do YouTube debates anymore? Is YouTube debating a thing anymore? Boxing debates? Do people still do boxing debates anymore? I don't really see them anymore. Cass used to want to debate all the time, and I'm saying I don't see him anywhere. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't nobody come over here, dog. I guess I'm not a draw. Zulu Lion Dog, I guess I'm not a draw. You say every so often, but not much. Okay, I'm about to say, hey, dog, hey. Dudes killed all of YouTube debating. Now I'm the GOAT. I have to admit it. Hey, shout out to the YouTube world. You're welcome. You're welcome. Man, I remember the day when I said I'd start debating y'all. No. Debate. Oh, yeah, you know. Hey, the go to what? Oh, I can beat any of you in a debate about boxing. Any of you. Depending on the fact that we disagree, I can beat any of you in it. Shut it down, bro. No, I debate all the time. I'm not talking about people with channels. I'm not talking to people with channels debate. I'm asking, do the people actually running their lips want to debate anymore? No chance. You ride. You just William Boyd, bro. You no chance. Click the link, bro. You can be made an example of today. Actually, no, you can't. You don't deserve it. Go ahead, bro. See you ahead. Go ahead and create another one, King. Go ahead and create another one, King. Go create another account, King, you coward. Joey! Good to see you. Joey isn't one, though.
Listen, man.
Where'd you go?
Oh, you locked me off. I think you're up to your shenanigans already.
Not me. Hold on. Give me a second, man. I got to check my audio and my audio output. Yeah, this is not there. Oh, yeah. Give me 1 second, man. Yeah. All right. I can hear you now. What up, man? What up, man?
Look, man, I can't be having you calling me out in front of the family, okay? See, I was trying to listen to you quietly. And then as soon as I started washing up some dishes, I raised the level. Joey, he don't want no smoke. Listen, let me tell you something. Yeah, I took the crow yesterday, right? I took it calmly. AJ,
no, you did not. You did not take no goddamn crow yesterday. No, you did not. You tried to put all kind of butter and spaghetti sauce on it. You tried to eat your crow. But you wanted to cut it up into little bitty pieces and dump it in the middle of a cake mix. Put all kind of sugar qualifications on it, cut it up, and then eat it and enjoy it. No, you got to eat raw, uncooked crow. Raw, uncooked, no salt, no pepper crow.
You have to eat anything because the champion is British. Daniel Dubois is champ. That's the number one. Number two, yeah? Number two.
That was fast. How you tried to jump to number two. I like how you jumped to number two fast.
Oh, no, we haven't changed. I'm not switch baiting. Anthony Joshua in the heavyweight division is still the cash cow of the division. I guarantee you that. He's still going to generate more money than any other of the heavyweights. You'll see. Now, in terms of being a fan of Anthony Joshua, I love boxing, period. AJ, I've watched him ever since the amateurs. I've watched him at the 2012 Olympics, and I have followed his career. He's from the ends. He's from my end. This don't
smell nothing like crow.
Why should it sound like crow?
So far as you said, I disagreed that you took crow. So I say you still supposed to take some crow.
I took crow as humbly as I can. I'm not groveling.
No, bro. Your crow has nothing to do with humility. It has something to do with you sitting on that L.
Look, man, he took the beating. Everybody saw the beating. What do you want me to say, bro?
My boy got his ass whooped. Y'all were right. I was wrong. Specifically about I was talking all that shit about Deontay Wilder after he got knocked out.
You see how you have to tie Deontay Wilder's name into Anthony Joshua? Why have to tie his name there?
Can I finish? Hey, can I tell you the kind of crow specifically that I need? Okay, here, let me grab your crow for you. I will prepare your crow for you. Since you don't want to cook the crow yourself. I got a kitchen right here for this crow. Let me make this crow. You were mighty giddy when Deontay Wilder got knocked out by Zhilei Zhang.
Good riddance.
Yeah, no. Hold on, because you know I'm like good riddance too. And I told you then, Deontay Wilder got put through, had to go through the gauntlet to get to AJ. He had to fight. He had to go to. I'm doing the crow, bro. So all you got to say is you're right.
All right, go ahead.
I'm doing the crow because you're not going to do the crow. I'm going to lay the crow out. The crow is that you said that Deontay Wilder, that I said to you, Deontay Wilder got set up by Eddie and Turkey with the way they matched him up. And because he, in order to get deals, had to fight guys like Joseph Parker, while I do believe Anthony Joshua was fighting somebody Deontay Wilder had already knocked out. Then during the next one, after Deontay Wilder loses to Joe, his next one is who? After a loss, Zhilei Zhang. Now, what, on the other hand, was AJ's path during Riyadh season? He fought Robert Helenius, who Deontay Wilder knocked out, and Francis Ngannou, who had only been in one professional fight and lost, but had managed to drop a certain other overrated ass heavyweight in Tyson Fury. But no worries. He goes into Dubois. A Dubois that had already lost to who? Joe Joyce by quidditch, and Usyk by stoppage, and Joyce by stoppage. They give him to AJ. And what I said was, AJ is being carried through this. And he got stuck by Dubois. Now the whole thing's blown up. You disagreed with me. You treated Joshua like he was there. Like he was back on top. Like he wasn't getting special treatment. And they didn't set up him for success and Wilder for failure. So I need that crow. Hold on. I need the crow, Joey. I need the crow.
No, I can't give you crow based on the rhetoric and logic that you use. I'm sorry.
So now we go to that.
You sound like Rollo. You sound like Rollo when he was talking about, you were raised in this certain area and he was raised in another area, so therefore you're different. Whose fault was it that Wilder had to go fight these people when he fought them? He had to make a choice. No one's supposed to put a gun to his head.
Sir, I'm not talking about Deontay Wilder's choices. I'm talking about your statement.
My statement of what? Yeah, but that doesn't link.
You saying that Anthony Joshua had not been carried. He was carried.
I never said that he wasn't carried, bro.
You did.
No, I didn't. I've always said that in his whole career. I've always said that he's expedited.
You were serious about it. What are you talking?
I always said he was expedited From 2012, when he won the gold, he was expedited. He won a championship belt on his 16th fight.
I'm talking about rehab season.
Okay, rehab season. What about it? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I was not talking about what he did when he was in the Olympics or when any of that.
Okay.
I was talking about this one. This.
He got rehabilitated.
Hold on. Deontay Wilder was supposed to be aiming to fight Anthony Joshua. That was what was being sold. That's why Deontay Wilder went to rehab season.
And he didn't take care of his business.
Third, and neither did he because he got a goddamn gauntlet to run.
He didn't have the relationships.
Shit, AJ didn't make it through either.
He didn't have the relationships.
Hey, bro, AJ got a fucking cherry ass path, and you know it. He's at a cherry ass.
I never disagreed. When he lost against Usyk, he got rehabilitated. Okay, fine, that's okay.
He's not rehabilitated. He's a scrub. He's a scrub.
He's a fraud and scrub. But Wilder's not a fraud and scrub, right? Wilder's not a fraud and scrub, right?
Deontay Wilder did not get knocked out by Daniel Dubois and a fat journeyman.
Well, Andy Ruiz is a journeyman now, yeah?
Andy Ruiz.
Oh, get out of here, bro.
He did not
get out of here, bro. He's a journeyman.
No, seriously. He did not get outboxed twice by Usyk.
Usyk's elite.
He did not.
He can do it to anyone.
Dude, he did not get knocked out by Andy Ruiz.
Okay.
He did not get knocked out by a guy that got knocked out by Joyce. Bro, come on, man. You UK dudes the entire time, bro, have been disrespectful to Deontay.
Come on, man. You can't sit there with a straight smile, a straight face.
Watch this. I'll do it. I'll say it with a straight face. The only thing that I've ever said about Deontay Wilder is this. Deontay Wilder is a draw in the United States because that's the truth. He's a draw. At the time we were talking about it, for sure, he was a draw. That was just the truth. Okay? He proved it with the pay-per-view he did with Tyson Fury. But for UK fans, Tyson Fury got the numbers, even though he was in the United States. So you didn't give Deontay Wilder credit for being a draw. That's what I said. I said Deontay Wilder has fought top 10 opponents before because he had.
What top 10 opponents were there again? Fury and who else?
Listen, I don't want to teach you the rules of boxing, Joe. He's the WBC champion. In order to be a WBC champion, you have to fight somebody in the top 10 of the WBC.
Yeah, we understand that, but they were trash.
Sir, everybody in the UK is fucking trash.
Bro, tell me, lay out Deontay Wilder's... I mean, that he fought harder, stronger boxers than Anthony Joshua.
Don't take Crow. I'm going to put you on mute, bro. I want to seriously make this point, bro, because you guys have such terrible double standards.
Double standards.
I'll say it like you. I'll do it this way. I won't defend Deontay Wilder at all. Deontay Wilder is not a highly skilled boxer. Many people in the United States say it.
Not compared to his peers, no.
Stop cutting me off. I'm going to try to get through it, bro. You don't eat crow. That's why I'm so happy AJ's ass is done.
I ain't eating no crow, dagnammit.
I am, exactly. You won't eat no crow. So Gervonta Day, so I'm going to go there. Deontay Wilder, y'all called him a bum. Despite the fact that he has one of the longest championship reigns ever, you called him a bum. You said he wasn't a draw, even though
I can't take that. I never said that though.
Let me finish it. Let me finish, man.
No, man, you're trying to label me like I'm the whole of the United Kingdom.
No, you're not going to deny this shit because it's the truth. It's the truth.
I'm not speaking on behalf of Great Britain.
I've listened to AJ fans for this is absolutely the British narrative on Deontay. He's never beat anybody. He was protected his whole career. He doesn't sell. He doesn't have any skills. He's the worst heavyweight champion in history, is what you guys said about Deontay Wilder when he was the WBC champion. You gave him no credit for anything. Meanwhile, at the same time, saying AJ was Ali. That because he had 16 fights, I'm not done. When he had 16 fights, he only has 16 fights. He only has 16 fights. Look at who he's beaten. Look at all the world champions he's beaten. He beat Charles Martin. He beat Vladimir Klitschko, who ain't been in the ring in 3 years. He beat Joseph Parker. He's better than Ali. Who did Ali beat? Who's Joe Frazier? Who's George Foreman? George Foreman doesn't have any skill. Dude, that was the narrative y'all was pushing for AJ the entire time, and y'all skipped completely over undisputed when it was right there and tried to sell AJ as a 4-belt champion because you guys tried to sell, because you tried to include the IBO. You said
what are you talking about, man? Jesus,
I'm telling you.
Man, you're stretching.
Bro,
keep stretching. Go ahead.
I'm not stretching shit.
Go ahead.
You want me to pull up something, an article from UK where they referred to AJ as a 4-belt champion?
There's a few things I would like you to do. That's not one of them, though. But go ahead. I'm listening.
So pick your questions wisely, because I'll go show that he's referred to as a WBO champion, because I have a boxing channel, and I debated UK dudes about the IBO not being a major championship body, and they said it was. So stop. Now we get to rehab season. Deontay Wilder leaves Amazon deal and decides to go over there because he was promised if he could fight, he would get a shot at AJ. They put him in a tournament heavily where he is clearly seated like number 5. If they had 10 heavyweights, if you looked at the severity of their competition, he's got to be number 4 or 5. Because only number 4 or 5 are going to fight somebody on par like you like that. Number 1 gets an easy touch up. And number 8 gets a ridiculous fight he can't win. AJ got easy ass fights he could get through easy. But meanwhile, Deontay Wilder got to go through up the bracket called death. Because who do you think you would have got at if you would have been fortunate enough to get past Zhilei Zhang? Who's he going to fight next? It ain't going to be AJ.
I mean, that's all hypothetical. I mean, but can I intervene now? Because I've been listening to you.
I will. Yes, thank you for that question. The answer is no. Because I'll be finished. I'm going to.
So you're trying to fry, man. So you're trying to use a heavy bag now,
bro.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm going to try to finish my point and succinctly state it, so you don't get confused, bro.
I don't get confused. Go ahead.
I know. So nobody else gets confused. So when you change the topic to view this crow,
I haven't had a chance to change the topic yet. But go ahead.
You changed the topic 5 times. I've counted them. 5 times.
Go ahead for now. Go ahead.
So anyway, British boxing is in no better state than American boxing because all of the heavyweights suck. All of the criticism you put on Deontay Wilder for the things you thought were legitimate in Deontay Wilder, because you had points. Deontay Wilder's skill set was definitely not optimal. He absolutely positively is very skinny and didn't have the most experience in the world. And he had to come back and rely on one right hand to win. And you guys pointed out all of his weaknesses. You pointed out all of that. Every legitimate criticism you had for him was a legitimate criticism. But then you had a bunch of shit that are just fucking stupid and based in fantasy. But when it comes to AJ, you don't see the same thing. You don't see that AJ is basically the same thing. a guy that started late in boxing, who is fundamentally limited, who has a specific set of skills.
You're making some assumptions here, Fanon, man.
I'm not. I know
you're talking to me, though. I'm not talking to.
I'm not making assumptions.
I don't go. Listen.
Joe, please stop. Joe, please stop.
So why you do that? That make no sense, man.
Dude, I'm
good, man. I'm gonna jump off. Unless you're gonna let me say what I need to say. What's the point of me being here to listen to you do your stuff?
I have time, Joey. I have time.
Yeah, okay.
I'll finish my sentence and then you can go for 5 minutes.
I don't. Why can't you just have a generic conversation, bro?
You cannot keep me from finishing my argument.
Damn,
bro, my argument does not take 3 seconds. My argument.
Okay, all right.
And then I'm going to give you your time. But let me finish, bro. Every time I get to try to finish in it, boom. Bro, that's all I ask from you is treat everybody the same, bro. You specifically.
Okay, thank you. You said me. Thank you. You said me.
I'm not done. Please let's try it a different way. You let me know when I can talk.
All right. So look, Fanon, what I was saying to you is that I'm actually in agreement. There's a lot of things that you just said that I'm in agreement with. For example, Andy Joshua, he had some soft touches when he came to the rehab season. Yeah, I didn't dispute that. Maybe the rest of the British public did that. I didn't do that. I saw that. When it came to Wilder having the gauntlet, I knew what they were doing. They're going to try and make Wilder get some extra mileage. So when the fight happens, it's going to be a little bit easier for Andy Joshua. Yeah, I saw that. That's not hard to see. Like, I don't know why that has to even be an argument, right? That's common sense, right? He's fighting.
Because you didn't say that. You just said, Joe, that's Wilder's fault. Now you're saying you see it.
Because that's a different context. Different context here. Hold on. The context is this. Wilder still had a choice to take those fights. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that he didn't have hard fights. I'm saying, yeah, he had hard fights, but yes, he chose those fights. That's simple as that. There's nothing else to say about that. I mean, did he not have a choice, Fanon? You're going to say no? If you say no, then I'll shut my mouth.
That is number 6 time you've tried to change the subject. That is not the subject, Joe.
I'm just listening to what you just said, brother.
That's not the subject. Okay. It's not. You're asking me a question, which is not the subject. The subject is not whether or not Deontay Wilder chose to fight in rehab season.
Oh, yeah.
That's not the topic.
There's more to it, though, isn't there? I would have to go through. You gave me a whole diatribe.
Joe, I'm not. Joe, I'm not done.
No, you're not done.
I'm not done, Joe. I'm not done.
Go ahead.
Just so you know, I'm not done. I let you talk. I stopped. You keep cutting in because this is easy for me. Joe, I am not talking about Deontay Wilder's decision. That has nothing to do with the topic. Okay? You did not say that Deontay Wilder was set up to lose. You didn't say that. You argued against that. When I said AJ was getting given things to the top, you didn't say you agreed. You said you didn't. It's today that you all of a sudden agree. It was obvious. No, it was today that it's obvious. It wasn't obvious last week. It wasn't. Now it's obvious. It was obvious to me last week.
Can I?
No, because I haven't stopped talking.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man.
No, go ahead. We'll do it again. You speak and you let me know when I can speak.
Okay, look, this is what I'm going to say real quick, man. So for me, when I have conversations with anybody, I like to have a real conversation. Like when you go on a diatribe or a long, soliloquy, you're going through a lot when you're explaining. It's hard to respond to every single point. I was literally going to go through every single point. I responded to you about Deontay Wilder, about him being set up, quote unquote, set up, etc. I agreed with that. And I've never even spoke on that because that to me, in my mind, is common knowledge. I'm not trying to come on here and speak to you about basic shit because I already know that you understand the basic shit, right? Please, okay, hand up. Go ahead.
None of that has anything to do with what we're talking about.
Thank you. Right, exactly.
You changed the subject again. Stop
trying to change the subject.
Bro,
I'm not trying to. I'm responding to you, bro.
Cutting me off again. You're cutting me off again. You went from changing the subject again to cutting me off again. You tell me when you want to talk about the subject.
All right, let's do a reset. What's the subject? Boom, go.
You need to eat your crow.
Okay. All right. So have I not eaten my crow?
Crow. You let me finish your crow, which you won't let me do, and I can tell you. You tell me when I can give you the crow.
All right. Give me the crow.
I've given it to you 15 times.
All right. Give me one last time. But hold up. When you make a point,
you tell me when I can speak, and then I can slide. You let me know when it's okay by flicking or saying something, because I'm gonna take myself off camera. Because I want to be fair. Because when I start talking next time, you're getting off camera.
Okay, fine, no problem. It's off camera. All I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is this, right? Yes, Anthony Joshua, he took his beating. He's out of the situation.
You're off. Talk about the subject. The subject.
You're gonna have to reestablish what the subject, because I can't take my own crow.
Oh, no worries. But in order for me to reestablish the subject, you have to stop cutting me off.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead then.
You said that AJ was not coasted in that tournament.
It's not true. I never said that, bro. No, I'm telling you, man, I ain't got time to be standing up here and lying to you, bro. I ain't got time for that.
You let me know, Joe, when I can speak.
I'm gonna let you just lie on my name.
You're not letting me speak, Joe.
You're not gonna lie on my name, period.
Bro, Joe, you're sitting here, bro. You're sitting here. You're literally sitting here, not letting me get a sentence out about
my name.
Everybody knows this.
Okay, no, not everybody knows it. You're saying that everybody knows it.
Here you go, Joe. Here you go, Joe. I'll give you some crow. AJ is a bum.
No. He's not a bum.
Oh, he's a bum.
Why would you say he's a bum?
Oh, because
no sense.
Oh, you know why he's a bum?
No sense.
I'm going to tell you why he's a bum. I'll tell you why he's a bum. What did people call Luis Ortiz?
Luis Ortiz?
Mm-hmm.
They said that he was old.
No, sir. You said just a second ago. Dog, you said just a second ago when I talked about the top 10 opponents that Deontay Wilder fought, I had to say to you that it's the WBC, not everybody. And you said all of those guys were bad fighters. That's what you just said. That includes Luis Ortiz.
Yeah, there's a subjectivity to it, though.
So let's do this right here. If Luis Ortiz is not a good fighter, AJ's a bum.
How would you?
Because Luis Ortiz has not been knocked out by a Mexican journeyman, a guy like Daniel Dubois, and get his ass whooped two times from a cruiserweight. That's why. And Luis Ortiz was over 40 years old the entire time.
What's your point then? What's your point?
My point is that AJ is not a top level heavyweight.
Okay.
At all.
Okay.
Because Daniel Dubois didn't just beat him. He stunned him and rocked him from the first round Every time AJ has gotten somebody to hit him on the chin since Vladimir Klitschko, his ass is about to go to sleep.
Okay.
So AJ, so that Hall of Fame career you're talking about, AJ ain't no Hall of Famer, not even close.
Okay.
AJ will never be an undisputed champion, and AJ will go down as the greatest UK hype job in history. There is no UK hype job in the history of UK that touches Anthony Joshua. Now, I want to debate you on if there was ever a bigger hype job in UK than Anthony Joshua. Or if there was ever a bigger hype job. No. Bro, you're not going to eat your crow. You're not going to eat it. You've declined. You've declined to do it. You've declined to do it. I'm not going to beg you to admit that.
Brother, you called me a crow, bro. Come on, man.
No, wait, let me speak politely. When you said you're not going to allow me to lie on your name, I said, cool, you leave your crow alone. I'm going to change it to something you're going to have to talk about then. AJ is the biggest hype job in heavyweight history. You cannot find a bigger hype job failure than your boy in the history of heavyweight boxing. Name one.
Fair enough. This is your show. I'm not going to respond to anything that you just said before, because if I respond to anything that you just said before, you're going to say that I changed
the subject, bro. You said,
damn, you made some wild accusations, bro. You're making wild statements, bro. And no one can respond to that. I can't respond to none of the things that you said. I have to follow you down the lane.
Joe, I said, fine. I said to you, Joe, fine. You said what I said isn't true. So I said, I'll take what I said and I'll just leave it alone because you already said it's not true. I'm not about to argue with whether it's true or not.
I want to get to some common ground.
You said it's not true. You said you're not going to let me lie. So I'm saying, okay, I'm not about to have a discussion with you about whether I'm lying. I'm going to take that and throw it away because you're not going to agree with it. You've already changed the subject 7 times. So I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm not going to try to do that anymore.
I didn't change the subject, brother.
Bro, that's a waste of my time to get you to just be like, yeah, to some obvious shit.
No, that's so obvious.
Since you're not going to do that, since you're not going to give me yes on the obvious shit, we can move to AJ's place as a heavyweight in history.
As a heavyweight in history.
And I would like to get your perspective. A fresh new perspective. I'm taking all crow off the table. And I'm even going to apologize for misunderstanding what you must have said.
Okay.
I'm going to kill all that. That whole conversation is dumb. Now,
go ahead. Right.
My proposition is AJ is the biggest hype job in heavyweight history. And he literally is the greatest heavyweight failure ever.
Okay. Can we first?
You have to give me. No, we cannot first do shit.
No, on the table. Wait, man. Stop for a second, bro. Just give me a second.
Joe, you're not going to change the subject again. You're not going to change the subject, Joe. Is AJ the biggest hype job in boxing history or not?
You know what it is? You speak to a lot of people. I'm not saying a lot of people are stupid on the channel. What I'm saying is that you speak to too many idiots. I'm definitely not one of them. What I was going to say to you, Fanon, was this. I was going to say, what determines, let's put on the table, what is a hype job to you so that I can respond to that.
What is a hype? No. What is a hype job, sir? What is a hype job to you?
Well, a hype job to me.
No, hold on, Joe, because I don't like the debate topics, bro. I don't like the tactics. We got to stop the tactics.
You're doing it, man. Rich, I'm just trying to get some level playing field for us to discuss. That's all.
Joe, stop talking over me. Please stop talking over me. Joe, I am going to be very nice because I do like, it's a fun conversation, bro. It is. I want to be very clear. I asked you who I'm saying he's the biggest hype job. You have to define hype job for yourself. And tell me who's
I don't think he is. So I'm trying to determine how is he a hype job in what way? That's what I'm trying to understand.
You're not answering the question, bro. You define hype job for yourself.
I'm trying to find clarity within the question.
No. What's your definition for a hype job?
Okay, my definition for a hype job is this individual is somebody who didn't deserve. He's had only soft touches.
No, bro.
They have. They have.
A hype. So let me give you a definition for hype.
Man, you didn't even let me finish.
No, because that's not.
Jesus. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Fanon. Go ahead,
I don't have no
Fanon.
time for you to craft the definition that you can slip with. A hype job is somebody that got hyped up.
Hey, come here, baby.
A hype job. I don't yell when your baby's there. A hype job is somebody that gets hyped up. Somebody that creates a public perception of somebody's skill and status. That is greatly exact.
Right.
Oh, can you let me finish, bro?
Yeah, I'm listening to you, bro. Go ahead.
That's a hype job. But before you begin to answer, I want to be very, very straightforward. I have no idea why you're asking what the definition of a hype job is. Because you know dang well.
I'm trying to find the level playing field. That's it. That's
what you're trying to do is create a definition that will slip Anthony Joshua out of it, bro.
No, bro. Come on, man.
Would you like to answer who for you is the biggest hype job ever and why?
In boxing.
Who is the biggest hype job in boxing that you know of? And who is it and why?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to think.
Let's try it this way, bro. Because you don't want to admit that you don't want to admit it. If you have to give me a definition of if you have to define somebody's the biggest hype job, I'm gonna take that person.
What's the criteria you're using, man? Like, that's what I'm trying to say.
Every time I try to get something out, bro, you stop it.
Man, you know,
bro, let me tell you what you're doing. You know what? We got a hurdle. We got a hurdle here. You know where I'm going, and your mind tells you something. So then you feel like you got to say it right there. No, stop doing that, bro.
Trying to build a criteria. What is the hype job?
Listen.
What criteria is a hype job? Then I can respond to that.
Hold on. Listen to what I'm telling you. For us talking, the reason you're cutting me off is because you think you know what I'm going to say before I finish.
No, it's not.
Dude, then there's no reason for you to start cutting me off.
I'm trying to find out.
I'm going to tell you, bro. If I got to tell you, I'm going to tell you, bro, as a friend. If I got to tell you 4 more times to stop cutting me off,
then yeah, I'll be happy to go. That's fine. Go ahead.
So you're going to do it 4 more times?
Yeah, I might. Lovingly.
No, you won't. You're going to stand right there till I get done, and then I'll bring you up. Joe, define the hype job. Just name a hype job. Okay, I'm going to take your definition for hype job because I believe AJ will be the biggest hype job no matter how you define it. So just give me one.
Hype job, I want to say Devin Haney then.
Great.
That's the only one I could come to mind right now. That's the only one that comes to mind.
You can only think of Devin Haney's the only hype job you can.
That's the one that really comes to mind right now, yeah.
Okay. There is not one single way in which AJ is not a bigger hype job than him. AJ is a bigger hype job than Devin Haney in every form, fashion possible.
Prove it.
No, you prove he isn't.
I don't have to because I don't think he's a hype job.
Oh, I'll tell you why. The skills. The skills. AJ's been beaten 4 times in about 30 fights. 4 times. And this was a guy that was said to be one of the greatest heavyweights ever. Nobody said Devin Haney is one of the greatest lightweights in the history of boxing. Devin Haney, man, I'm not done, bro. I'm really, dude, I don't find that funny, bro. I don't find it giggly.
I do, but go ahead.
I don't find any of it. Okay, so there you go. I got to do this. Okay, I got to do this, bro. Joe, come on, bro. You're better than this. I shouldn't have to do that, bro. I shouldn't have to do that.
You're going to do what you're going to do. Go ahead.
Bro, your boy sucks, bro. He's just as bad as Deontay Wilder.
No way.
Yes, he is.
No
He's
way.
absolutely positively not an inch better than Deontay Wilder. Never has been. Never will be. wouldn't have got out of the fight with Deontay Wilder. And if they fight 3 months from now, Deontay Wilder will knock his ass out because he has no jaw and he's the biggest hype job in the history of boxing. And he is definitely much more of a hype job than Devin Haney because Devin never had any hype. So that is very, very easy. Devin Haney was never backed by a major promoter like Eddie Hearn. He was never, ever compared by mainstream media in the UK and in the United States as being on par with some of the greatest heavyweights ever. Nobody ever said that about Devin. Nobody did. AJ has never been the biggest moneymaker in boxing. Never. He has never been a bigger earner than Canelo Alvarez. But when Canelo Alvarez and AJ was coming up, he was making more than Canelo. Out of the UK press, not you, out of the UK press, they would make up numbers that he was making in his fights of $100 million, $60 million, when it was literally impossible that he could make that much money unless they came from sponsorships. But they damn sure didn't come from the gate. I also told people in the UK that he will not stay in Saudi, or he will not stay in the UK and finish his career out of loyalty in the UK. He's not coming to the United States to fight Deontay Wilder because he want to fight Deontay Wilder. So then he came. So, bro, your boy, but that's getting off the subject. Devin Haney is nowhere near as big a hype job as AJ is. Not even close. Now, what's your argument for him being a bigger hype job than AJ?
Okay, well, based on my definition of being a hype job, I think that in hype jobness or hype jobdom, there is a whole bunch of lies that are being said all the time. And I think that Devin Haney and his camp, they've done that a lot more to benefit his position to negotiate deals, etc., whereas Anthony Joshua hasn't done that in comparison, in the same amount in comparison to Devin Haney. That's what I'm saying. And Anthony Joshua, this hype job term, it's like, because I have a marketing background as well. It's like, look, you got marketing, you got people who know how to market, you have to make sales and a product. You have people who are just downright lying and they're conmen, right? And that's what I see with Devin Haney more than I would see with Anthony Joshua. But that's it.
Do you know what the word big means?
Sorry?
Do you know what the word big means?
Big. You about to ask me what the word big means. All right, go on.
B-I-G.
No, I don't. No.
Okay, I like that you caught my sarcasm there. Because I asked you who's the biggest hype job, not what type of hype do they get.
Yeah, however, I'm saying based on that Haney is a bigger hype job. Jeez, come on.
I'm not done with my answer. Not even close to it. I didn't take a breath. I didn't say, what do you think? I didn't do none of that, bro. None of it. So back to the original statement, and I will go back every time you cut me off. Because this ass whooping is getting there, bro. Believe you me.
I ain't getting no ass whooping.
You getting that ass whooping.
I'm definitely not.
You went from just eating your crow, me making an argument that this dude is the biggest fucking hype job of mankind, and I'm about to win it. So hype is the word.
Go ahead.
Hype means to get somebody excited.
Right.
I'm hyper active.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Fast. Hyper. Hype. That doesn't have anything to do with liar. See, liar and hyper have nothing to do with each other. Nothing. So when you said they lie more than AJ, that's not the same thing as that he gets a bigger hype than AJ. So what you did, sir, is you conflated the word hype with lie. You didn't ask me who I thought was a bigger liar. That's a close battle, too, between Eddie Hearn and Bill Haney. There wasn't what on lies. Believe it. But I didn't ask about that. I asked about hype. Lies are not hype. I think that you're asking who the biggest liar is, not who has the most hype. So can you please answer the actual question, which is who is the bigger hype job? Who had more people trying to get you excited about them? Hyping them, the word hype. And big means size. Right? So they have to do it the most. And it has to be about hype. It can't be the least and lies, because those don't work.
So since we're doing that, we have to understand the prefaces behind the hype. Why do people get hyped? People are being hyped because they want to get more sales. They want to get more sales, they get more money, period. That's what hype is to me. This is the reason why at the beginning of the whole conversation, I said to you, hey, you define the criteria of what it means to be hyped, so therefore I can respond to that. That's it.
You're
it's
gonna
like
get
casual
your ass kicked, bro.
Huh?
I'm seriously, bro.
You can't cast it a damn thing. The only way you can cut, you cannot cast it. I'm telling you that.
You just did the same thing again.
No, and now I'm going to respond. Right?
No, Joe, you did the same thing already. You just changed the subject again.
No, I didn't, because I had to go back and add the preface, because you're saying that one, I don't.
Sir, you said you changed the subject. You said the reason why is there hype. Let's examine the history of hype in media and exactly what that means, and most importantly, why you're trying to justify the hype.
All right, cool. You know what? I'm gonna have to go. I appreciate your time today. I ain't got time for none of this anymore. These games, like, I'm too intelligent for that. So I appreciate you, man. I do appreciate you, though. I appreciate you, man. And I've got my daughter as well. I need to change a diaper.
No, Joe, we gotta get something positive, bro. What's next for Dubois?
Oh, but come on, man. How the fuck can two black men, like, you mean to tell me that you're just gonna switch bait shit and you're not gonna let me respond? And you know what I'm saying? And then
you just said you were gonna leave. You were leaving. Man, you're
on something. You're you just want to. You want to try. You just want. I ain't no speed bag. I ain't no heavy bag. Trust me. You ain't gonna roast me. Like anybody that listened to this conversation knows that Joe never even really got a chance to truly articulate what he had to articulate, because I'm getting jumped at every single damn moment, like every single time. But it's okay. What is next for Dubois? What's next for Dubois? He can either fight Parker, right? Or he should fight, I would say Parker. I think Parker could edge him. Parker, maybe. Yeah, I think Parker's the next step for him, I think. Honestly, Parker, and if he decides to feign an injury, then Usyk's going to beat Fury, in my opinion. And then maybe a reunion, what do you call it? An undisputed fight with Usyk again later next year, maybe. That's the only thing I can't really think right now outside of that.
Because you're bruised. Because you're bruised. You shook up.
I ain't bruised.
You're a little bit bruised.
No, man. I got my daughter's got. I got to change her diaper in a second. So that's my main. Yeah. But yeah, man. But Anthony Joshua, I don't think he has many options. Wilder, he can fight. Maybe. Yeah, Wilder.
Wilder needs to retire, bro. We're not over here asking who Wilder gonna fight. Only person Wilder need to fight is AJ. Yeah, and the only person AJ got to fight. The only person AJ got to fight is Wilder. That's it. Nobody else. Don't nobody care. It's a wrap. Ain't no rebuild. You can't rebuild 3 times, bro. You can't refry beans 4 times. First time you boil the beans and you put it on there, refried beans, they're good. You try to refry them 4 or 5 times, bro. That shit is gonna be pasty, dry, and just nasty. It don't work. He already went through that series, bro. He already got rebuilt. He already got built up, crashed, and they built him up again, and he crashed.
It kind of depends. You know Eddie Hearn.
Oh, he's on crash number 2, bro.
Yeah, but you know Eddie.
He's already past that. There's no rebuilding AJ. He's already
Eddie Hearn is as much love him or hate him, he's a beast. Let me tell you this: if Andy Ruiz comes back, right?
Bro, Andy Ruiz is done.
No, hear me out. If he beats what's that guy's name? Jarrell Miller, and then he gets another fight under his belt, and then Joshua, if he beats Wilder, they will say, "Oh, Anthony Joshua's now back in the US, and he's taking over the US, and he beat Wilder, and now he's gonna do the trilogy with Andy Ruiz." That's what they're gonna do.
Hey, look, man. Let me
That'll create buzz. Trust
me. Let me remove all those delusions from you.
AJ, that's what they do.
Oh, look, dude. AJ is done. He's already went through it, bro. He's already done it, bro. I'm tired. I'm sorry, bro. He's already been to rehab once. He's going to rehab again? No. He can't. He's not going to rehab again. He got to the top. He crashed. They built him back up. Guess what? crashed again. Gave him 2 chances, crashed twice. Went back down. They built him up with soft touches, and then he crashed worse than the first time.
That was a bad beat.
He's actually that crash that he just took was worse than the first crash.
Absolutely.
Okay, the second crash was understandable. But
wait, hold on. It was understandable. Why'd you say that, Fernand?
The second one was understandable because it was Alexander Usyk.
Okay.
To have him
understandable.
lose to Alexander Usyk is reasonable. It's Usyk. Usyk just beat Fury. Usyk's the man. But it was one-sided fights. One-sided fights. Those were not close fights. Okay? The funny thing is, though, that he really did just as good a job as Fury did.
He did a better job than Fury in the second fight.
Bro, no. He did not. He did not do better than Fury. The only thing he managed to do is not get knocked down. Bro, that was a one-sided fight. Both of them. One-sided, outboxed him. One-sided, bro. Not close. Not same skill level, bro. They're not the same level fighter. Usyk,
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's why I'm telling you, the greatest hype job ever.
No.
Because you actually listen. You don't believe he's a hype job, bro. You still can't come down off the hype.
Come on, man.
You're still high on hype yourself.
No, I'm not, man. I'm not high on hype. I'm not.
You think you can? Do you?
You need me to be. You need me to be.
Seriously,
I am not on it. I swear I'm not on no hype, bro. I actually made money yesterday because I knew that Dubois was going to beat Andy Joshua.
No worries.
I'm telling you. Listen. I in many forums. I'm saying 60-40 Dubois, 70-30 Dubois. I just made what $2,000 something of dollars last night because I put money down on Dubois. You think if I was on the hype, do you really think I would be putting the money on Dubois?
First of all, no need to ask because I don't know what you do, but we can put it to the test. Do you think Anthony Joshua can be rebuilt? Yes or no?
To an extent, yes.
Dude,
just because of Eddie Hearn.
Yeah. A simple yes or no.
Yes.
You are still.
I could explain why. Let me explain why, though.
Bro, you must have a vaporizer of vaporized ass juice because there ain't no goddamn way that you think this dude can be rebuilt. You are delusional.
Eddie Hearn's no joke, man. I'm telling you.
Eddie Hearn is absolutely a joke.
He ain't. He is not.
Eddie Hearn is a dude. Eddie Hearn fucked off. Dude, Eddie Hearn fucked off. A gigantic opportunity. He owned UK boxing. He owned it. He owned it. AJ had, dude, Eddie Hearn had Frank Warren's ass out of there. Frank Warren's ass was on life support. And dumbass Eddie took AJ, went to the United States, and left the UK to him. And he owns it now. The number one promoter in the UK is not Matchroom. It's Queensland. How the fuck did that happen? Idiot Eddie. He is not the top 4 promoters in the United States. Eddie Hearn is literally not the top promoter in any country. He was the biggest thing as a promoter that the UK had ever seen. And he sold it to a Saudi. He can't even make fights because he cut a deal with Turkey for rehab season, and now UK fighters don't want to fight on his regular cards. He's literally owned by Turkey. Turkey owns his ass. His Excellency. He absolutely does.
All I'm saying is
bro, Eddie ain't, watch this shit. Eddie did rebuild with Turkey. The problem is Turkey's not a matchmaker. Turkey's looking at the fights that Turkey wants to see or Turkey can get. But Turkey is not. What is my guy's name from Top Rank? What's that matchmaker's name from Top Rank? The Hall of Fame. Brad name.
Bob Arum.
No, he's not a matchmaker. He's a promoter.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know then.
You know what a matchmaker is?
The difference between a matchmaker and a promoter?
No,
Yes,
do you know? Dude,
Go
I
ahead.
just asked if you know what a matchmaker is. No relation to promoters. I know you know what a
No,
promoter.
not entirely. No.
Okay, see, that's the problem right there.
Go ahead.
You don't know what a matchmaker is. A matchmaker is the most important person in a fight card, other than the fighters and the people paying for it. It's the most important man in the room. He's the one that matches the fighters together. Not only does he match the fighters, he also organizes organizes the entire event. He's basically the man on the ground for the boxers. And his job is to make sure that somebody looks good but don't get beat.
Right.
Because that fucks up the money. Eddie Hearn is the worst. Eddie Hearn is not a good matchmaker. He eventually got the discipline of matchmaking, but he flew AJ over to Andy Ruiz into New York City for the first time. He should have stayed his ass over there in the UK. But you know why he left the UK? Presumably why he left the UK? You're from the UK. You should know why he actually left the UK.
I mean, he wanted to expand the market. He wanted to tap into more money, right?
Well, not by expanding the market. But why did he want to expand the market?
He wanted Anthony Joshua to get more eyes on him.
No. Well, that would be nice, but no.
All right. Well, why did you pick that?
Well, let me put it this way. The main reason that they made that shift away from the UK, and not just away from the UK to America, but to the UK to Saudi Arabia, is because they stopped allowing people to mark up tickets by more than 10% from the original price. So the reason that they were making a lot of money there is they would put the tickets on the market, Eddie Hearn would snatch them off through a reseller, and then they would resell it to you at like 200 times the price. So, a 200% increase.
Wait, I don't. What's his name? Maxim didn't really do that, bro.
Yes, man. Did do that.
Well, maybe from the US perspective, but in the UK.
Hold on a second, man. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you literally telling you what Frank Warren said.
Okay,
I'm telling you what Frank Warren said. I'm not. It's not my opinion. This is a fact. This is UK news. This was big UK news, but it wasn't big UK news related to boxing. It was big UK boxing, big relation to music, because the concerts, people were coming over there. Say Taylor Swift goes and performs there. Well, whoever the promoter is for that fight sells all the Taylor Swift tickets, and she buys them up all herself, and then they jack the prices up.
Yeah. Price gouging. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. UK people don't like price jab, so guess what? He couldn't price gouge no more.
Yeah.
That's why they were making all the money. That's why they were making all that money. But since they couldn't price gouge, then they had to go. Where were we going to go? Well, we go to the United States. There's price gouging is legal there. Shit didn't work out. So, hey man, how about we go over here to Saudi worked. So hey, cool. But guess what now? Because Saudi, you ain't got to sell no tickets in Saudi. That ain't ticket sales. That's just straight money. But if they do it, they're doing all the matchmaking because they're buying the fights. If you can actually double up your own ticket sales, you can still do your matchmaking. The deal with the devil that Eddie cut is that in order to get the money and the access to these fights, he has to give up his matchmaking. And again, matchmaking is the most critical part to the success of a promotional company. So, dude, it's a catch-22 over there with Eddie. Eddie went global. Thinking you don't go global? Like, what do you want to go global for? I listened to him wanting to go global. I'm like, well, I mean, if you have to go global, but to me, it seems like you should just dominate the UK market.
Yeah, and you know what? His dad, Barry Hearn, says that as well. And Eddie Hearn took over years ago, and it's obviously changed its direction. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah, no, he's not rebuilding AJ, bro. AJ's over 30 years old. He's gonna feed AJ.
Yeah, he's gonna milk him. The last milk is gonna get sapped now.
No. He's not gonna milk him. I'm saying he's gonna feed him to someone. His next stage.
Who would he feed him to?
I'm telling you,
What, turn him into a gatekeeper?
Bro, they could literally feed. No, he'll be, man, AJ ain't never going to be no gatekeeper. He's worth $30 million. AJ ain't going to be no gatekeeper. AJ can retire. He's wealthy.
Yeah.
So AJ ain't got to be nobody's gatekeeper. Unless he just wants to. Deontay ain't got to be a gatekeeper. But I'm just telling you, the next step for AJ is it's the bin. The next step for AJ is the bin. And the only question is, does AJ want to fuck around and not be able to do commentary? Because, bro, save your dude. If they get, first of all, and here's the thing, they already gave him 3 easy-ass fights. They already gave him 3 fights, easy. The next dude that steps up is going to hurt that boy. Yeah, so you don't need to be there.
I think the next step for him will be a trilogy, and that's the only thing that's missing from his resume. And that'd be Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz, that's the only one he's got.
Oh, bro, come on, that's done.
I mean, if he wants to go and get some money, that's what he's gonna do.
Deontay Wilder, bro.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder and Andy Ruiz. Those are only 2 fights.
The only money he got is Deontay. That's it. That's the only fight. Because he's the only guy that is in the same situation that he's in that people know or halfway care about. That's it. Deontay Wilder is his last one. That's it. And it is almost like karma. Like I said, karma.
Did you know that this guy's got a rematch clause with Dubois?
How can he have a rematch clause with the guy? I don't care if he has a rematch clause or not.
He's gonna take it. I guarantee you he takes it.
Oh my God, bro. I know he can get fed to a lot of people. If they give him to Dubois, they're just feeding him to Dubois. Dubois is gonna kill him. Dubois is gonna dude, the way that dude fell, bro, I literally yelled, "Is this dude dead?"
You're lying, bro. Come on.
Did you not see how he got dropped, bro?
Yeah, I saw it, man.
I'm not playing, bro. That dude was seriously hurt.
Yeah, the last one was bad, bro.
Then were you telling me that I'm making it up? I'm telling you, I was like, damn. What he hit him with, bro? I'm not saying I thought he was actually gone. I'm telling you, like, God dang, it's like a motherfucker got hit by a car in front of me. Like shit.
The ball can hit him.
Bro, that was not just a knockout, like, oh. No, that was, man, check for safety.
Yeah, it was rough. That was rough. That was rough, boy. That was rough.
And I'm telling you, bro, Danny Dubois ain't all that.
No, he's not. He's not. He isn't. But he's got that. He's got that.
Don't put him in there with him again. Okay? Don't do it to AJ. Don't do it to AJ. Do not say, if you are a true AJ fan, do not mention or push rematch at all. He will be damaged in a way. Let me put it this way. If you thought Anthony Joshua, you thought Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder 2 was brutal, throw his ass in there with Dubois again. That's the type of ass whooping you fitting to see. Because he ain't worried about, because guess what? Dubois ain't worried about shit but an uppercut from him.
Yeah. You know what, though, Fernand, I do have to go, man. I've got to get this.
All right, bro. Much love, man. And thank you, man. I appreciate the conversation, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, one day we're going to have, I don't know, man, if I come to Chicago, no, you're in Texas, we're going to have to sit down and I would love to have a one-on-one discussion with you. Like,
Philly.
You're in Philly?
No, I'm gonna go to Philly. I'm literally, usually I don't say if I'm gonna go to a fight or not, and I really like to stay at home because I got shit going on with my kids and my family. But on the real, man, Bam Rodriguez and Jerron Ennis on the same card, bro.
When is that?
It's in Philly.
No, when?
It's supposed to be in November.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Eddie. But that's Eddie. That's Eddie. That's a good card for Eddie. That's a good card for Eddie.
Yeah.
But again, number 4 promoter.
Well, he's doing something to the point where Fernand is going to travel. Fernand's going to travel, use his money to go and watch an Eddie fight.
Oh, I didn't say I was paying.
Hey man, this girl's about to this girl's about to have a tantrum. I'm gonna have to go, bro.
Okay. All right, bro. Get back, man.
Right,
Love.
peace.
All right, man. That was fun, man. Shout out to you, bro. Good. Hey, I appreciate you riding with Hey, they ride for AJ, don't they? Any more callers, man? Anybody want to chop it up before we head out? Thank you for the support in the super chat today. Keith Knowles said, good day, Martin, to the chat. Is Joe A in here doing damage control? Oh, dog. You know I had to go with Joe A. That's my favorite UK dude. Joe A was moving. Thank you, Keith. No, am I behind? Please let me be way behind. Thank you. Love that I'm way behind on super chats. Phoenix say, good morning, everybody. What up, Phoenix? Pugilist in the building. What up, man? Dude, you know there are more people on YouTube listening to this live stream now than we're listening. Boy, boxing analytics are hilarious, are funny to me. Pugilist said, enjoyed AJ Dubois, but Dubois won't be champ long. Yeah, I mean, honestly, bro, he ain't really champ now. I mean, I know he is, but at the same time, that shit got an asterisk like a champ on it when he got it from the dude that beat you up. Like literally, the guy that beat you up gave it to you. Hey, ain't champ status, bro. Yeah, it ain't champ status, though. Danny Dubois is a title holder, bro. Like the WBA world champion, whoever got that. Just for the record, most heavyweights and great fighters from the past are better than AJ. Ali, Foreman, Frazier, Mike Tyson, Lennox, Riddick, Holyfield, Sam Langford, James, Tony, all of them would take over. I would take over AJ. Yeah, bro, he's the biggest hype job ever. And I don't even really think, honestly, that Devin Haney's much of a hype job, bro. I call him a hype job, but he's really not a hype job. Strict definition, Devin's not a hype job. Don't tell Frequent Flyer I said that. Don't tell Devin Haney fans that I said that Devin's really not a hype job. Devin's team is just full of shit. That's all that is, and that's different. There's a difference between a hype job and being full of shit. They just full of shit. Not hype jobs. Devin Haney really can fight. Devin's a better fight. Like Devin's a better fighter than AJ is. Devin's a better fighter than AJ. Devin's a better fighter than AJ. Boy, everybody was on AJ's jock about his incredible skill set. Man, that dude looked like a robot the entire damn time. That man looked like a robot the entire time. Nothing fluid about him at all. But he was a nice looking guy, and obviously, like Clarissa Shields likes him a lot. Boy, I know. Hey, what did Clarissa Shields do last night? Hey, man, can somebody tell me what Clarissa Shields did last night? I know Clarissa Shields was in tears last night. Boy, I know Clarissa Shields was feeling it badly last night, bro. Haney's definitely a super hype job. I've been saying it. Yay! Curly J, what up, man? Hey, Curly J, I need your email address, Curly J. I got to get your email address, Curly J. Please, here, Curly, send an email to this. I'm glad I saw you, Curly, because I was waiting for you. Because I want to go. Damn, I got to go. I got to say, because I couldn't send it yet, so I got to send this stuff out tomorrow. He said her FAP session was interrupted when AJ got dropped. Oh, my God, man. You know she hurting bad, bro. You know she hurting bad, bro. Much love to everybody in the chat. Everybody in the super chat. You know what he does. Can I get another call? Applause to Joe A, bro. I got nothing but love for Joe A. Joe A actually was like, man, you ain't throwing me off. Joe A got game. Because I fuck around like Joe. Joe wouldn't let me intimidate him. Joe stood on his square. Joe said, hey, dog, you ain't going to sling me around everywhere. I fucks with Joe. You know what, Joe? If it wasn't just such an obvious ass whooping, I would give you a draw. Just off of the love that I feel for you, brother. Because Joey came out. Joey came out, dog. Hey, if y'all don't think a debate is a sport, bro, hey, dog, Joe say, fuck that. I respect Joe A all the more, bro. Joe would not be buckled, dog. I had to ramp it up, amp it up, and switch it up. I rock. That's why Joe A is my favorite UK dude on the planet, bro, because I damn sure roughing his ass up. OJ, he trying to get out of it, dog. I ain't letting him out of it. Man, he keep trying it, and he switches it up, but he say, you know what, dog, I'm deflecting. I don't care. I'm going to deflect. Joe was out there like, oh, my God. What was Joe like? Dog, Joe was out there like, hey, man, just holding up anything to try to get out of that one. Hey, man, I swear, dog, I appreciate the heart, bro. At least you come up here, dog, when it was time to do it. Can we get a round of applause for the very difficult situation that I put Joe A in? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I would not do that with him and Errol Spence. Hell no, there's a limit. There's a limit to the torture I'm about to take over you talking shit about Deontay, dog. You better believe it. Let me make an admission, dog. This is really about me wanting to whoop his ass for Deontay. And he wanted to get on that subject so bad. I'm like, no. He wanted a life raft to the underlying conversation. I'm like, no. Stay your ass right here on last night in that ass whooping. I need to hear you talk about that ass whooping for like 45 minutes. Oh, they hated on Wilder so bad, but it's all over now. It's all over now. It's all in the trash can now. It's all in the trash can now. Them guys will kill. Oh, Lord. Oh, Tyson Fury too. Tyson Fury. Hey, bro. I say now we put them all in the bum category. I'm calling everybody bum, but Alexander Usyk, bro. You let that little ass. Y'all were talking all that shit about how somebody too small to get y'all asses whooped by somebody that's small. Y'all talk all that shit, and y'all lost to somebody that's just a little bit bigger than me. You guys talked all that stuff about the age of the super heavyweight. Super heavyweights are bums. The super heavyweight division, the era of the super heavyweights sucks. Y'all don't even understand how this goes back to how they were selling the idea of these big ass 6'6" and 6'7" basketball reject ass non-athletic bums being the best thing to ever hit the sport of boxing. And I'm talking about athletic, bro. These dudes are not athletic, man. Those dudes are C-level athletes, bro. Remember when they tried to tell me that these dudes was hyping AJ up so much, man. One time they said AJ, they literally put AJ. I don't know how many times I can tell you guys this, okay? You all cannot beat an Olympic marathon runner in a 100-meter sprint. You cannot. You think you can, but you really can't. You don't think they do any sprint work at all? You don't think that they ever do any sprint work, bro? You don't think that ever, and the reason I'm telling you this is because they tried to sell the idea that AJ blew out Mo Farah in a sprint of 100 meters by like 20 yards, trying to tell people exactly how blazing fast AJ is. Bro, let me tell you, man, as a track athlete, dog. As a track athlete, There are a lot of I'm faster than a lot of long distance runners. I would beat every long distance runner in any school that I went with. But I learned a lesson one time about world-class level. Let me rephrase. World-class level runners. You are not outrunning in a sprint. A normal human being is not out sprinting those Kenyan marathon runners. If those Kenyan marathon runners decide that they just really want to pick up the pace for about 30 yards, oh, they can do it, bro. They're not going to pull any muscles. Their body's not going to break apart, none of that. Because guess what? They're only running at about 80% of their capacity. They're only running at about 70% of their capacity for 2.5 hours. They're not running at 100% of it at all. So when they tried to sell AJ as a guy that could outrun Mo Farah, an Olympic medalist, I was like, this dude's a hype job. This dude's a hype job, bro. You might as well be telling me that AJ's outlifting defensive linemen in the NBA. Because they're not weightlifters. They're really not weightlifters. Sure. In Dominican Sue, no worries. AJ, look at all those muscles. AJ, in Dominican Sue, he doesn't really focus on heavy. Man, please. Anyway, I've seen the same video where people in the step where people step on a machine and match their pace and everybody fell. Hell yeah, you will fall on your ass trying to run with them dudes. Man, I'm telling you, bro, I went to go, let me tell you this, and I'm telling you this is not much. This is really, really, truly not much of an exaggeration. It's a little bit of an exaggeration, but not much. I went downstate. I went to nationals, junior college nationals in Odessa, Texas. And there was some Kenyan and British marathon runners that ran a 10-kilometer race on a track, right? So I was chilling because, we were just there waiting, watching the competitors, and I watched the race. Man, that race was fire, bro. I don't know how many laps. What's that, 5 miles? So it was like 20 laps. 5K. How was 5K is like what? Like 5 miles, something like that? I can't figure how far that is. How far? No, 10Ks. Isn't 10Ks like 5 miles or something like that? But whatever it is, whatever the amount was. Oh, the British guy was killing it. The British guy won because he was like Olympic level. The Olympic level guy. But anyway, I watched him run, and I was like, I don't think I can sprint as fast as these guys just ran. I'm telling you, man, I think I'd have a hard time sprinting that fast. I think I can sprint that fast, but it ain't going to last long. Yeah, 5 miles. Dude, the pace, 6 miles and change, thank you. The pace that these Kenyans and that British dude was running a 10K, you're not outrunning them in no damn sprint, bro. Their sprint at the end of the fucking race is faster than me. I mean it. When those guys, when they had the British dude won by a large, like I said, he won by a long distance because the Kenyans were like lower level Kenyans and he was an upper level, and he had the ability to get to the Olympics. But anyway, man, when they hit that sprint, I was like, whoa. Man, those guys brought it in so fast. Dog, you ain't outrunning. Ain't nobody making a living that don't run, making a living outrunning somebody that makes a living running. I don't care what it is, bro. Them dudes are a lot better than you think they are. Will Martin Bakoli get a shot at Dubois or Usyk? If so, does he knock them out? I think there's some risk for both fighters. I think Alexander, no, I don't think he gets a shot at either one. Maybe Dubois. I think Martin Bakoli's probably going to get put in with Zhang. Nah, they'll put in Martin Bakoli with Zhang. I don't buy it, bro. But it's not the dude. No, the white boy shit. You ain't running them white boys. You ain't outrunning them, bro. Let me put it this way, bro. I can tell you a white dude that is faster than everybody in the NBA. I think there's honestly, joke. I think there's a white dude in the United States that may be faster than everybody in the NFL. I think he may be faster than everybody in the NFL. I think he may be. Matt Bowling may be faster than all of them. Matt Bowling. Yeah, I would say Matt Bowling is probably faster. He's a white dude. Man, please, that white dude can out jump. Man, Matt Bowling's like a 26-foot long jumper, bro. What are you talking about? I think Matt Bowling's like a 25.5-foot long jumper. Hold on. He's talking about white boys can't jump. Are you serious? Man, them white boys jump their asses off. Let me see. Matt Bowling. Now, he ain't like old boy now. Yeah, he's 24. He must still be in college. He went to University of Georgia. I wonder what his PRs are. Then I'm going to get out of here. All right, Matt Bowling. I'm telling you, boy, that boy's cold in high school. He's probably cold now. He's not going to be top in the world, though. But he ran a 45.5 400. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He ran a 44.8 400. He ran so he's running a 400. I also thought he had a long jump. So maybe he's not doing long jump anymore. I thought he was a long jumper. He's running a 400, so he must have got out of the long jump. Dog, that dude is out here running you ain't beating it. 20.1, 200s, 19. Dude, he ran a 19.9. Matt Bowling ran a 19.9 this year, bro. I know who Tyreek Hill is. I don't know if Tyreek Hill's faster than him. But I'll look up his times. He's fast. But that was high school. Oh, he's fast as shit. Oh, man, yeah, Tyreek Hill's like that, bro. He ran a 20.4 in high school. So, yeah, Tyreek Hill. I would say, yeah, Tyreek Hill. But I don't know if he's still fast because he played football, right? Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah, that's nasty, though. Tyreek Hill, yeah, that's nasty. 20 point? Yeah. But he's 19, but he's in college, though. So, Matt Bowling's time is faster than Tyreek. Matt Bowling's 200 time is faster than Tyreek Hill's, but Tyreek did his in high school, and he's not really a track runner. He's a football player. So, no, that's nasty, bro. Tyreek Hill like that. That time is crazy. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, Tyreek Hill like that. But he ain't outbeating him. But, dude, I say that. Okay, so is Tyreek Hill the fastest guy in the NFL? You're going to have the fastest guy in the NFL to come close to beating that white boy. And trust me, he ain't the fastest white boy in the world. So, yeah. Go look at I don't even know if there was any in the 100-meter finals, though. Nah, he's not a hype job. Hell no. Hell no, you know hype job, man. You can't be a hype job in track, bro. You can't really be a hype job in track, dog. It doesn't work like that. Only thing you can be in track is on juice. That's it. You can't be no hype job. You cannot be a hype job in track. That's why I ran, because none of them white, because they couldn't get rid of me. None of the coaches in my high school liked me. That's why I ran track. Because I was like, dude, you really can't fuck with me on track. Because if I win, I win. You got to give me the medal. So they had to give me all the medals. So they just wind up screwing us later in a different way. But but it was a thumb in their eye, because I was like, dude, first of all, you're not going to sit up there and have me play football with you. And what I'm going to wind up doing is taking punishment for the dude you want to make star. So no. You cannot be a hype job in track, bro. You got to get there. You know what I mean? You got to get there. If that boy faster than you, like track and field is the only sport literally right now. If I magically could run a 9.600, like if I just magically could run a 9.6 tomorrow, bro, I'll take over the world in track and field. I will be a U.S. track and field champion next year. All I got to do is go and get into a senior meet, run a 9.6, set the world record, and that's everything. I'm a millionaire right away. No hype. All I got to do is go into a long jump in a senior event and jump 29 feet. If I jump 29.6, guess who's getting to the Olympics? Me. And I don't care how old I am. I could backflip in that mug if I can do it. Can't nobody hype. You can't get hyped out of that. Anyway, that's kind of why boxing's so good for those big dudes, because you can't, dude. Deontay Wilder, he earned his. Deontay Wilder's had a much better career than Anthony Joshua has. That's my last point, and I challenge for debate. Deontay Wilder had a better career than Anthony Joshua. Salute, Deontay. Salute. You have now conquered your contemporary, Deontay, and it was nice to see. I know Deontay's ass was sitting up there laughing last night. Ooh, I know Tay Jones was giggling somewhere in Atlanta. Ooh, I know they were. Because I know I was. But much love to everybody. I'll holler at you later. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day in the football games. And hopefully we can get on some real boxing and we can get some stuff going on soon. Deuces. Thanks for the support, man. Thanks for the love. It's a good life, man, when you can talk to 400 people on Sunday about a UK fight. Deuces.